Alrighty, we are live once again. Chad Leduc and Johnny Cassidy here. Oh, that's you in the chat. Yeah, never mind. I was gonna say we got somebody in the chats already, but okay. So everybody, this is the closing of our Kickstarter campaign. We got 6 minutes left. We wanted to do this with 15 minutes left. Had some technical difficulties as always, but that's to be expected. Did we have anything we wanted to talk to everybody about?
Well,
Maybe
to thank them all
progress on the next. Sorry, I think you cut out there, or maybe my headphone did.
Well, just to thank everybody for an awesome campaign, and
yeah,
we are making progress on the second installment. There's other projects going on at the same time too, so I took on a little bit too much in that regard, but we're still making progress and moving forward.
I kind of did too, yeah. Like, even though I was only the writer in that, we can talk about it now. Yeah, Foreign Press Comics. They've got this anthology thing coming out, all based on this one character. It's kind of like the brainchild of these two creators. And so I don't know how they found me, but they came to me and asked me to write. And I was just like, yes, man, like Jim Carrey. Just like, yeah, okay, I'll do it. And then so I threw that at Chad unexpectedly. And then they threw it back at him again. He was thinking like, well, they haven't contacted me, so I guess that's it. But yeah, it turns out that they were processing this whole time, and then there you go.
And I was the last to know.
Yep, the last to know. But by the way, it is looking phenomenal so far. Anybody, well, Alex Big Blue is here in the chat. I don't know how many viewers we've actually got on the go right now. But if you go over to our Instagram account, right? Like you've got it on Instagram at the moment. Maybe it's just yours.
It's on Instagram. It's on Facebook. I think I've only published it on my Chad Leduc Facebook page.
Okay.
Have I put it on Led 76?
I really don't remember. But yeah, even if you hadn't, it's available. All you got to do is go to the link tree in one of our, no, it would be on yours, the LED 76 link tree, and you'll find the Facebook links there. So that way you can get a little preview of what's going on with that new project. It's pretty wicked looking.
Thanks, John.
Oh, you're welcome. Yeah, are you ready to, we got 4 minutes left in the campaign. So we can start with the draw for that CBCS double signed and the bonus copy of the book plus the digital stuff if you want.
Yeah, that works.
Okay, yeah, it'll probably take about that long to get through it all anyway, because I want to scroll through this nice and slow.
Yeah, there's quite a list.
Yes, there is. So luckily I've got it zoomed in, I think close enough where people in the replay can double check that their name was actually in here. The only reason I left the last names in on this is the Facebook portion of the contest. So I may as well summarize for everybody. This is the contest that we ran at the very beginning of our campaign, or should I say before the beginning of our campaign, just to build an audience, was for the viewer to go and sub us up on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, tag people on Instagram. And I think that was it, right? We had 4 different ways to enter.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Is this
so
like
this
my
right
phone
here is no. Well, I mean, a lot of it is, but the only reason that I left the names in full here is because it turns out anybody can go into the list of people who are active on our page, and they can just find this information anyway. So I'm kind of going a little faster through this one than I will to the other ones. Just because
I have a pretty good feeling.
I don't know how people feel about their names being. Well, yeah, exactly. But this is just the Facebook portion. You should see the rest of the list, which is why, again, I'm going a little. The Instagram portion. All of these people followed us on Instagram. Yeah, nice. Yeah. So Chad and I were just discussing about whether or not we wanted to add additional prizes, like separate prizes, but we decided that we would just bulk up the prize that we had already announced at the beginning of this campaign and just throw a couple extra items in there. This is our huge Instagram list. What was the number I just gave you on the phone for how many people total on this list?
It was like 300 and something.
Like 300 something. Yeah. So a lot of them are doubles, though. Like a lot of these people, they ended up following us on Facebook, Instagram, and then there's a handful who also followed us on Twitter and joined the mailing list.
Yeah, for sure. There's definitely
some of these people have followed the Fatal Charades too. Yeah,
you got to watch for that Lead 76,
which was part of the idea. It's like, yeah, right. I don't think I'm in here anywhere though on any of them. Probably because it was my comics we were giving away. So why would I put myself in the list?
No, for sure.
I kind of motored through those. I'm sure people know they can trust us, but you never know. There might have been like a typo or something. I might have missed one. But this whole section here is the people who on Instagram tagged their friends to drag them over to our Instagram page, which is part of why we grew so fast.
There is a lot of
starting to lag pretty hard, down to like I'm luckily we're almost there. This list was smaller, and then the Twitter list and then the mailing list was smaller still. So now we're on mailing lists, Twitter. And that's that. All right. So do you want to pick a number like we did last time, just a random number, and that's how many times I'll roll this?
Okay, from 1 to
85. Just don't pick 85 or anything above 8 for that matter.
Okay, let's go 66.
That's me being sarcastic. We'll just say between 1 and 8. Yeah, no, I'm not rolling it 66 times.
Okay.
I will roll it 6 though. 6 good? Okay.
6, yeah, 6 is good.
Cool. All right, there's 1. Oh, this is going to take a while. I kind of forgot that I had the names again before I can. Oh, shit. No, I got to go back. Sorry for the delay, everybody. I got to take out the spaces. I thought that it would automatically take those spaces out for me.
Yeah.
But as it is, random spaces are actually taking up spots for potential winners. So
it's just like the process PDF. You got to get those spaces.
Yeah, exactly. Which, do you want to talk about that while I'm figuring this out? Just the stuff that people end up getting for free because we hit certain milestones in our funding?
Yeah, we just finished working on the process PDF of the Sasquatch journey. Basically starting from the beginning and working through the process and the development phase and just putting it together in a nice, neat little booklet, but in a PDF form. So it's not really a booklet. It's a virtual booklet, but it looks pretty good.
I think if we ever do it in print though, I think it's going to look awesome in print if we ever do that.
Yeah, for sure. Just on like that nice kind of glossy paper, that 70 pound inside cover stock.
Which, speaking of that, once I'm done rolling this 6 times, because I'm ready to go now. So once we've got our winner, do you want to show off that proof from the printer that we got, or do you want to like keep that under wraps so that people can see it when they get it and be all surprised at the quality and stuff?
Yeah, if you know how to screen share, because I definitely don't know how to do that. Are you good?
Yep, that would be all me.
Your screen share.
Unfortunately, all I can do. Yeah. So all I can do for that, unfortunately, is I can split screen, but I don't think I can take myself off.
Okay.
No, I'm pretty sure that like my screen is stuck on there no matter what. I can make it like small like it is right now, but I can't remove it completely. So if we go split screen, they'll at least see, your half of the screen will be you holding up the book.
Oh, we actually going with the actual like sample book?
Yeah, that's what I meant, was like if you wanted to show it off. But I do understand if you want to kind of keep that under what do you call that, cloak and dagger, so that people can, like, when they open up the package, they'll realize, oh shit, this is actually like a really nice quality book.
Yeah,
I know
for
that
sure.
there were some like formatting issues or whatever, but other than that, like the quality is there. So
Oh, for sure, it's right on par.
yeah.
And there are going to be some actual small changes to the actual book itself. We decided to put our tardigrade logo up in the corner, change
That's right.
change the numerology of it, and do a slight title modification of the actual font.
Yeah, now that I'm thinking about it, maybe we don't want to show it because so much of the front cover itself has actually changed. Maybe it is better just to leave it.
Yeah, we just got some rare variants now.
Yes. Yeah, that if we're ever broke, we know how to make at least a little bit of money. Okay, here I go with 6 times to find out who wins the CBCS double signed plus what was it, double signed raw copy plus all the digital stuff in the digital tier, and then maybe an odd surprise or something.
For sure.
Cool. There's once.
We got Addison Kipp, who just joined. Oh, and she wants to see the actual copy. Can you actually go
in the chat?
Yeah. It's right at the top.
And that's number 2.
Yeah. Oh, what happened there?
And yeah, sorry, Addison, for the miscommunication earlier. I've been conversations with another person, not on the same subject, but yeah, it just kind of messed with my head.
That's not supposed to happen.
So that's number 3. By the way, for the new backing, they put up there. There's 5. And one more.
Oh, I almost won the 5th one.
What's that?
That would have been funny if I won, because I was second in the 5th rollover.
Or a Foreign Press Comics one. All right, Titanic Ken. This is exactly what I was talking about, Chad, earlier, with the whole, if we make the package too big, it might end up costing us like a ton of money to ship, because Titanic Ken is in Japan.
Oh.
So how do you like that?
My brother's in 3rd and one of my buddies in 2nd.
Oh. Yep, that's right.
That's funny.
Huh. Okay. So there we go. Titanic Ken. You win the CBCS whatever. And Chad, I'm going to screen share so that we can, I'm going to quickly go while you're showing the comic book off. I'm going to go over to our Kickstarter page and make sure that there weren't any more last minute pledges over $40 or over $40 worth of product.
That's a single staple. All right. So this is the actual proof. This is just a proof. But as you can see, it's on a nice glossy stock. Pretty tight. I think in this sample, they actually only gave us one staple. I think they were just trying to save some money here by giving us a single staple here, Johnny. Well, it was just a proof.
I have to pull you back up. So really? Like which staple was missing?
It's only a center staple on this one, so. Oh. But the other one had a few staples. This one's been actually in plastic since I got it. So.
I see. Okay. Right.
You got a nice inside stock. It's got a nice finish to it. A little bit of a sheen. Yeah. Look at that. Just like the black pearl.
I'm totally picturing that on Heroes here in London on their shelves. Like I told you, I think the likelihood that we'll be getting on their shelves is really like 100% at this point, especially since you put Chris Runciman's critique of the book on the back of our book. So
yeah, and let's give a little. We're going to throw a spoiler out here, just for the back inside cover. You ready for a spoiler?
Yes.
It's going to be quick. It's going to be brief.
Is he here? No, he's not even here, but yes.
And then we got our back cover, and that's all we're showing today.
All right. So there you go, Addison. This is what you'll be getting. And then
For
some.
sure.
Like, what was the deal with the T for two? Is that the one of the Tong variants and one of the cover A's, or was it two cover A's? Because I know the shirts, it's not that you get two of the same shirt. It's basically like any combination of size, sex, color, and design, right?
Yeah.
So you
I
can get
think
like
I think with that in the tiers itself, I haven't been studying them. I created them along with you, right? So
yep.
I think
And
it's
even
both.
though I did,
If I'm not mistaken, it's both.
okay, yeah. And Kickstarter is kind of like flipping out on me here because it's trying to process that the campaign is over. So I'm just going to let that go. I'm down. I know that on the backer list, as I was looking at it right before I randomized this, we didn't have any more $40 plus backers. So
yeah.
I'm just going to insert this list that we have. And then we're going to draw for the Superfan, what did we call it? Deluxe Superfan bundle.
Yeah, it's a pretty sweet package.
Yes, it is. It's boring to figure out how to. Okay, I got it.
The random.
All right.
You got all the names in there.
I still want to try something else on here, but I'm not about to try it now when there's a chance of glitching out. So I'm going to go with the list randomizer again. You want to pick a number between 1 and 10 again?
Yeah, let's go 3.
All right, 3. So first I'm going to go through the list. I did remove the last names from this one because people can't go into our Kickstarter backer list and find out the last names. So we've got Ken, Lindsay, Mike C, Bob, Dan, Jeremy, Teresa, Roxanne, Mary or Marie. I'm not sure. You would know. I think she's a relative. Marie. Okay. Jen, Delana, Wes, Carl, Cara, James, Mike, ... because he didn't give a last name. Jason, Terry W, and Addison. So 3 times we're going to randomize this. Yes. Which good luck, Addison, by the way, getting in there last second. And when I say last second, I mean like with several hours to go, but you know. And it's going to James. And well-deserved, I might add, because he's been a huge supporter of basically anything that either of us has ever done, I think.
Is that Johnson?
Yeah.
Oh, should I say his last name?
I know that he's comfortable with having his last name known. So that's awesome for James because he's got a bit of a collection now. He started sort of collecting. The last time that I saw him was years ago. I think it was like a full year before the pandemic hit. So it's been a while, but I remember we were talking about that Batman versus Predator run from the late 80s, early 90s, the nice. 3-parter. And he was like, yeah, I got all 3. And then he was showing me, I think it was action figures. He's got like Predator, not action figures, statues, Predator statues. Like he's big into all that stuff. So I think he will really appreciate this with the whole like beast mode Sasquatch thing, right? So
remember, don't get too excited and fall off the wagon.
Yes, that's good. It's got a very different meaning for someone like me versus someone like him. Nobody else will understand what you're talking about, but he will.
Yeah.
In fact, maybe I'll send him over to this in the replay rather than tell him about that. Like, hey, by the way, you just won like basically $200 worth of merchandise from us.
Is he working nights? He might not be able to focus.
Yeah, I don't know. I know he was, but I'm not sure where the pandemic left everything.
I don't think our time delay is as bad right now either.
No, chances are what happened there was because very last minute I plugged my computer in hardwire. I turned off the cable box, or not the cable box, the Android box. I shut down all of my cell phone apps. I shut down the Facebook on this, but I think all of that stuff, doing it all at once, caused everything to kind of like it caught up. Like it took a while to catch up. I don't know if that's how it works. Can you tell I'm very tech savvy?
Sounds logical.
Yeah, I guess.
I like that shirt too.
The what?
I like your shirt.
Oh, the shirt. Yes, me too. I was just watching Comic Book Men. I'm going to say with my wife, even though it's not her thing. We were watching it together. We saw that Boba Fett toy, the original action figure that they had to discontinue. So they only made 2 prototypes because it had one of those missiles, like that some kid apparently choked on and died from Battlestar Galactica. So they had to discontinue any toy that did that. Yeah, I don't know. I thought that was pretty rad.
Nice.
Not that the kid died. You know what I'm trying to say.
No, for sure.
And on that,
do that one.
Yeah, I'm ready to sign off if you are.
My brother used to chew the heads off of all my Darth Vaders, man. Like they all had an extra like glump of glue, like right at their neck. So it was like this white glue. And
do you think that that his mind might have changed if he realized how much those figures are worth now?
No. There was just a broken house with lots of crying and lots of missing Darth Vader heads.
Oh, well, there you go. Yeah. Well, I'm ready for you to say thanks again to all the backers and the few people who came into the show, and then I can end this broadcast.
Yeah, this has been a fantastic journey and a good outcome because of the Kickstarter and all the support that we've had from everybody during the Kickstarter. So thank you. And we look forward to continuing the Sasquatch Klondike series. We have another 5 more books to produce in this series.
Yes,
and
we
the story
do.
looks like it's going to be getting more and more epic as we go.
Yeah. I am also looking forward to it. So, okay, I'm good to sign off. Thanks again, everybody. We will see you further down the road.
Thank you.